Hi, everyone. Welcome to Avali Law PLLC's Immigration Channel. The 2025 H1b work visa application season is just around the corner. To help you prepare for your H1b applications, extensions, and other common questions, we've created a series of professional and practical videos to guide you through every step. Thank you for joining us. In today's video, we'll explain the rules for calculating the 6-year maximum limit for H1b visas. Many people find this topic confusing, but don't worry, we're here to make it simple and easy to understand. What does the law say about the 6-year limit? According to INA Section 214 G4, the period of authorized admission for an H1b non-immigrant, as described in INA Section 101 A15 H1b, may not exceed 6 years. This means that the total time a person can spend in the U.S. under H1b status is capped at 6 years, regardless of the number of employers or job changes during this period. Let's break this rule down into simple terms and discuss how it works in practice. The maximum time you can stay in the U.S. under H1b status is 6 years. This time is based on the period you are working in the U.S. under H1b status. 1. The initial H1b visa is valid for 3 years. 2. You can request an extension for another 3 years. 3. The total time in H1b status cannot exceed 6 years. We'll now explain the specifics of how this 6-year limit is calculated through 4 key points. Key point 1. The 6 years are based on time worked in the U.S. The 6-year limit applies to your actual time spent in the U.S. under H1b status. This time is recorded in your I-94 arrival/departure record, issued when you enter the U.S. If you extend your H1b visa, the new expiration dates will be listed on your I-797 approval notice. Any time spent outside the U.S., such as for vacations, family visits, or business trips, does not count toward the 6-year limit. Key point 2. Only time in H1b work status counts. The 6-year limit includes only the time when you are actively maintaining lawful H1b work status. 1. If you stop working or lose your job, the time spent unemployed while on H1b status does not count toward the 6 years. 2. If you switch to a non-working visa status, such as an F1 student visa or H4 dependent visa, that time is also excluded from the calculation. Key point 3. Time outside the U.S. can be added back. Under the recapture rule, time spent outside the U.S. while on H1b status can be added back to your 6-year limit. For example, if you leave the U.S. for a 2-week vacation or a 6-month work assignment abroad, that time can be recaptured and will not count toward the 6 years. To apply for this adjustment, you'll need to provide documentation of your time outside the U.S., such as passport stamps, travel itineraries, or other official records. This rule ensures that only the time you are physically present in the U.S. under H1b status counts toward the 6-year maximum. Key point 4. The 6-year period is cumulative. The 6-year limit is cumulative, meaning it adds up across all periods of H1b employment, even if you switch employers. For instance, if you worked for a previous employer in H1b status for 2 years, you would still have 4 years remaining to use with a new employer. We hope this video has helped you understand the rules for calculating the 6-year maximum limit for H1b visas. If you have any questions or need legal assistance with your H1b application, extensions, or immigration plans, feel free to reach out to Avali Law PLLC. We offer 30 minutes of free consultation and free evaluations for work visa cases. Visit our website to schedule an appointment or submit your case for evaluation. Email us at info@avalalaw.com. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to our channel, like this video, and share it with others. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.